Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, Wake Up Right, where I share all of the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I'm Eva Lori and I'm on that journey to lose a lot of weight. This is the start of our Spartan Race Weekend vlog. My husband's running a Spartan race and we rented a small cabin close to where the race is, and we're bringing the babies. Chippy! Bringing the babies. We are ready for a little adventure, lots of hiking, and it's gonna be fun. We are on the road to Ashville. Well, it's outside of Asheville where the Spartan race venue is. It's called Tryon International Equestrian Center. North Carolina is just such a beautiful place. We can't wait to make this drive in the fall and to do more. We're gonna be so much better prepared next time. This time we were not prepared. I'll elaborate later in the video. We rented a 1-bedroom cabin on the grounds and it was just perfect. And yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful drive. So we rented a 1-bedroom cabin, like I said. Our GPS is always messing with us, so it took us to the middle of nowhere. Then we found our way. The GPS messing with us, it definitely was a theme over the entire weekend. I mean, it's a theme in our life every day, so we should expect it. But we still had such an amazing trip. Thank you. Sweet home for just a couple days. And we loved the cabin so much. Do we love it? Are we here for it? Here is our little cabin. You all ready for race day?
Let's go.
Let's go. Once we got all of our stuff in the cabin, unpacked and kind of set up, and our food unloaded, put in the freezer, and the dogs taken care of, we took them on a short walk. At dinner, I realized exactly how pet-friendly this place was, because the places that we went to on the resort, you could bring your dogs for the most part. They had a sign on a couple of the places that said, don't bring your pets, but there's a lot of outside areas where you could. And then this little steakhouse that we went to the first night you could bring your dogs right inside. It was pretty awesome. It's such a beautiful facility too. The pricing shocked us a little bit. We were not expecting to spend so much money. We probably should have been expecting to spend that much money. We just didn't. As far as dinner goes, the menu was a little bit unclear. I thought I was just getting veggies and steak, and then I got this side salad as well. And the hub's got some fries or calamari. I don't know what he got, I don't remember. Inside of this little restaurant, it was quaint, it was close, it was beautiful. And that's like fried mashed potatoes, weirdest thing. But he ate up so that he would be properly fueled for the next day. And the steak was so good. Everything was delicious, and we just had a good time. When we got back, I immediately took Julio for a walk. He typically gets a little bit extra. I don't know. Something about him, he just knows how to play me, and he always gets longer walks. So I've got to make it a priority to alternate them, their walks. But Julio, I walked a couple miles, and then I gave Chipper about a 1-mile walk. And it was really nice. There was security on the premises, and like they call it a resort, but I mean, I guess I've never been to a resort before, but this is not what I would think of as a resort. I guess it's also possible that there is like a resort and I just never saw it, and that's why I'm kind of confused. It was really cool, all of the different places. We didn't ever get to go into any of the shops. Well, we went into they had like a grocery store thing, which is actually kind of like a gas station, or I would probably like a gas station market. But I did take Chipper and Julio, and what I was saying or started to say earlier is that I did not eat those mashed potatoes. Like, I put them in a to-go box. I ate a couple bites, put them in a to-go box. I ate a couple bites the next day, and most of it went to the trash. There was so much mashed potatoes, and I didn't think that there was any mashed potatoes or any carb source coming with the meal the way the menu was written. So it was interesting. It was delicious. I'm not complaining. Definitely not complaining. It was so good. but we loved it. And I loved waking up the next day, the way the light filtered in. Now, this is a cabin, but it's like rows of cabins. So it's not like we were like in like this little woodsy area or anything, but it was really fun. We really enjoyed it. And it makes me think that maybe we need to look into getting an RV, like a older camper or something, and like maybe fix it up and take onto these races with us. I don't know, like if my husband continues, like he has a lot of goals with these Spartan races, and I think that might be something good. And I've always wanted to have an RV, like a small camper, not like a humongous thing or anything, but like something like a small Airstream that you would like attach to the back of the car or something.
Well, good morning. It is his race day. He is foam rolling to get ready, and then we have a little bit of a ways to walk. So we're about to get started.
How many new racers do I have? Totally you've never raced before in your life. Raise your hand proudly. There's a few of you. There's probably about 8. So let's give them a warm welcome. What do you guys prefer, the burpees or the loop? Yeah, burpees. You like the burpees because you're an animal. Look at this guy. Cover of Men's Health magazine. Unbelievable. Sons, daughters of Sparta, stand and fight. For today is the day that you rise to glory. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right here, right now, North Carolina, your home. Who am I? Who am I? One more time, who am I? Aru, Aru, Aru. Let's go!
How you feeling?
120 burpees.
Whew, that's a lot of burpees. Yeah, no burpees here.
No burpees here today. Take that out and go down the side to the other end and right on down.
Way to go, babe.
Still alive. I lost what I thought was mine.
to break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. For this day we fight. And to prepare you for that battle, I shall ask you one simple question. Who am I? To which you shall respond, I am a Spartan. Who am I? I am a Spartan. We are honored by your courage and commitment to excellence. But know this, today your mind, body, and spirit will all be put to the ultimate test. For you chase glory on this day. Who am I? Look to the Spartan to your right and to your left. You will draw strength from them as they will draw strength from you. You will not let them fail. Who am I? By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand. Sons, daughters of Sparta, stand and fight. For today is the day that you rise to glory. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right here, right now, North Carolina, your home. Who am I? Who am I? One more time, who am I? Aru, Aru, Aru.
Alright, so I caught him for a couple, well, like 3-4 obstacles. I think I'm gonna miss a couple obstacles, but I'm gonna try and get his spear throw. So I've never recorded his spear throw, and yeah, he said that he has had to do 120 burpees. So yesterday his unit had an activity and it was like an obstacle course. So bad timing to do an obstacle course before your obstacle course race. But he's doing really, really good. I'm really proud of him.
Woo! You got this. You're almost done. Almost done.
Once he finished the race, we headed back to the cabin. He took a nap and we ate some of the meal prep that we had, and then we went out. The Hub's post-race meal choice was sushi. We found this awesome sushi place nearby and it was great, and it had a little ice cream place right beside it. So yes, I too had sushi and watermelon sorbet, and I don't regret it. I actually ate until I was satisfied and threw over the half of the one scoop of sorbet that I got away. So that was pretty huge progress because I was completely happy, satisfied, and didn't feel like I needed to eat all of it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Right after the race, I hit my head really, really hard. I may or may not have given myself a small concussion. I definitely saw black and was very unsteady and in a lot of pain for a little while. But we still tried our hardest to have our day 2 waterfall day. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the Chibi Show. Yesterday was race day. Today is hike and play day. So we're very excited. I found some waterfall hikes. We'll see how he feels today. His knee is bothering him, but other than that, he's not over sore or anything from the race yesterday, which is really good. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm about to go get me a meal. We brought meals. I don't know if I told y'all that. So see this little cooler right there? We just loaded up some of our meal prep meals because this place has the kitchen. And then we just brought our meals. So for breakfast, brunch, whatever. You guys are just the cutest babies. Yes, you are. Yes, you're just the cutest babies. And that was the only footage I got for our waterfall day. The only waterfall we actually found, because we had no cell phone reception and the GPS took us to a random spot in the road before it stopped working. We did see a sign for a place, and when we got to that waterfall, it said no dogs allowed. So it's kind of a waste of a day. We could have dropped the dogs back off, but we didn't. So we just spent time together. We spent time with the pups. This is actually the next day. This is a once over of the cabin right before we were leaving, and we really enjoyed our stay. It felt more safe, all the things going on in the world, to have like our own dedicated space. That's also what got me thinking about maybe having an RV eventually, like getting an old one and fixing it up. Like that would be a fun project, and it would also be a lot more inexpensive to rent an RV space. Nonetheless, highly recommend these 1-bedroom cabins if you are running any of the Spartan races that will be held here in the future. It was awesome, and this is definitely not sponsored. Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Take me home.
How do you feel about your race?
Nah. It wasn't as good as I hoped it had been.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, no, I had a blast, but...
What was your favorite thing?
Let's see. I liked the whole beginning of the race. The whole beginning was really easy. It wasn't until you got to, like, past the first third that they hit you with all the grip obstacles, and that's when I completely just fell apart.
And why were the grip obstacles where you fell apart? That's usually a stronger point.
Probably did something I shouldn't have, and did a, what would you call it? Zip lining and ropes course the day before. And probably did some of those obstacles that I shouldn't have, that might have taxed me a little bit more than I needed to have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say your favorite and the most fun was the same thing, or was there a most fun thing?
It's hard to, like, the race is fun, but to say that the most fun thing in the race is almost like an oxymoron, because everything's supposed to be somewhat demanding and grueling and angry. Like, they don't really give you anything that's fun. They give you things that challenge you.
Yeah.
So I can't really say anything in the race is fun, because, like I said, it's like an oxymoron. It doesn't really make sense.
How many burpees did you do?
Too many.
How many is that?
150.
150 burpees in 6 miles?
It was actually closer to 7 according to my watch, but that's because I had a penalty loop, and I don't think they count the bucket carry or the sandbag carry in that total. So I also had a penalty loop on top of the 150 burpees.
And your next race is twice as long, right?
Yep. Beast.
It's a beast. It's a beast. Well, you excited to go home?
Yep. Let's get home.
We're going home. See you next time. Love you. Bye. All right. A challenge has been issued from this guy right here.
Yeah. Challenge has been issued.
What kind of challenge?
Competition.
What kind of competition?
An Apple Watch competition.
An Apple Watch competition. He was talking mad smack. You got a dog hair on your face.
Oh, that's alright.
He was talking mad smack. Mad smack.
Oh, was that?
Game is on.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, what are the rules?
What are the rules?
I asked you first.
40 minutes of exercise. At least.
12 stands a day.
12 stands a day. At least.
And 1,000 calories according to the Apple Watch.
1,000 move calories. So not just any calories. Move calories. Wow. Hold the camera for me. Be my tripod. Can you stand up? I'm gonna accept this.
She gonna lose this.
You're gonna lose this.
Well, what are we betting?
You're gonna lose. You're gonna
What are we betting?
lose. We're gonna have to talk terms later.
Talk terms later. Maybe we can let them decide.
Oh. You guys have to decide. What happens? What do I have to do if I lose? What does he have to do when he loses?
I ain't losing.
Comment down below.
And what happens in the event of a tie if April's able to keep up?
Those are your fighting words, you know? If I'm able to keep up. Alright, we're gonna talk terms in a second. Compete.
And just so
Hubby is
April
challenging you
knows.
to a 7-day competition. Let's do this. It starts tomorrow.
No changing any parameters whatsoever during the whole week.
You excited to compete with me?
I'm excited to whip your ass.
Don't cuss on my channel.
I'm excited to kick your butt.
Thank you. Much better. Okay, well, this is using my fancy camera because somebody couldn't wait for me to get the not so fancy camera. He was like, accept my challenge. And I accepted his challenge.
Okay, think about it. Maybe you're burning some move calories just by holding up the heavier camera.
If you could see this camera, it's so big. Actually, y'all can. Yeah, can you see?
Oh, look at that. Competition.
Wifey. Let me see.
It just finally.
You're going down, son.
No, I'm not.
Alright, so we're about to tie, so y'all just need to decide what we're gonna do when we tie. I think that's what's gonna need to happen. What do you suggest that we do to celebrate our mutual victory? And should one of us lose, what should we do as punishment for losing? Let us know in the comments below.